Okay. And we should be live. We should be live. Okay. Okay, and I still have the same setup for it. Honestly, I'm not even gonna bother posting this on my Instagram. We're just gonna, if anybody hops in, then they hop in. It is what it is, man.
It began long ago, on the battlefields of the Great War.
Two German scientists.
What in Lenin's name is going on? I saw a huge steel beast, tall as the spires of Moscow Cathedral. Just what have the Germans been doing in this place? Repel the monsters! beset by attacks from legions of unnatural creatures. Stumbling, rotten, filthy corpses.
Oh, Perkaholic second hit. Let's go. Not bad, not bad. Oh shit, I keep forgetting about fucking double tap.
Survive this nightmare. Perhaps
So far, so
these
good.
machines may help me fend off the wretched hordes. This part may prove useful to us. This is useless without gramophone to play it on. You're under sustained attack! Your fetid touch is unwelcome. My efforts have been rewarded. No good can come from disturbing the day. Mud. I can barely move. We cannot allow them to take area.
Whoa there, buckaroo. What the fuck? God damn.
I will salvage this for future use.
Okay.
You should have stayed in your grave.
Not here. Okay.
We are under sustained attack.
Conversion process interrupted. Conversion process complete. Generator 5
Oh,
now activated.
gun from beneath the earth.
I guess I'll take that as my mule kick gun.
Repel the monsters. Do I stand alone against our oppressor?
You know what? I actually kind of wonder.
Generator 3 now activated.
Is that better or worse? Alright, hold up. Let me see what happens if I go ahead and...
I am prepared to give my life for the greater good.
I feel like something still looks kind of off about that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That's no. Okay. That's much better.
Stay back, Hilti!
Alright, I'm back. In case anyone was wondering what the fuck happened to me just now and was confused. Basically, my roommate just got back from the grocery store, and where I have my, setup and all that, is literally right next to the fucking entrance door for our apartment. And my roommate has already, told me many times, that he is not comfortable being on camera. And, out of respect for him and his privacy, whenever he, walks, behind me, when I'm streaming and have the webcam on, I try to, quickly, turn the camera off until he's out of view. And I also, mute my mic, whenever, me and him, are having conversations about shit, for both of our privacy and whatnot, You guys that are watching my videos and streams don't need to fucking be hearing me and my roommates fucking, conversations, about fucking, just whatever we're doing in our lives. Like, that's just information that you guys don't need to know. And before anybody even fucking asks, yes, I am indeed drinking ice cream right now. I'm sure plenty of people are gonna think that's weird as fuck, but I don't care. I think it's fucking amazing, like this. And I melt it in a very specific way. So that it's still, like, cold and whatnot. But it's just, mostly, turned into liquid. Not completely, though. Like, there's still, like, some, little mushy balls of, stuff that's, like, actually still sticking together somehow. That I always have to, like, kind of, mush together and all that. That's what the spoon's for. Mix it up and get everything to a more consistency, like how I have it now. But yeah, no. Basically, my roommate just got back from the grocery store, and then, as soon as he came back, he let me know what of all the stuff he got from the store we could trade for dope. And, I put all that stuff in a backpack and, quickly went and, went to someone I know in the building that, likes the stuff that I was trying to trade. And, it was one of the, rare times where, it was just a quick, easy, transaction. No fucking, running around in circles or stupid shit. It was just simple, point A to point B, in and out, done and done. Doesn't happen very much, especially, for me. But I definitely fucking appreciate when it does. And then I came I came straight back down here when I got the dope. And now I'm here. Now I'm back. Anyway. But yeah, when I started this stream, I was totally out of dope. I was starting to get kind of sick. You know, wasn't having the best time. But thankfully, now I do have some dope. So this can be an actual proper zooted gaming stream. And, you know, I can get high for, you know, the stream now. So I'm going to do that real quick. Hit this a couple times. We're going to get back to the game, alright? Cool. Man, I swear I'm gonna be very upset if my fucking torch stops working as soon as I fucking get dope and I can't fucking smoke. That's the type of luck I be having though, guys. Like, for real. That's just one of the many ways that life likes to go ahead and prank me for literally no reason other than just, I guess, they're bored and, you know, find amusement in torturing me. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Yes, sir.
I feel the ferocious power coursing through my veins.
Alright, sick. I think that's the last zombie for this round. Hopefully I can at least get one fucking, piece of the ice staff before this round ends. Yeah, there we go. Spoke that shit into existence, baby. Yup. Oh, what the fuck? Alright. So, if that... Okay, there it is. Alright, bet. So, I can go ahead and build the shield over at the church before I end the round. And on my way from here to there, I'm gonna go ahead and be on the lookout for any more, you know, bone dirt mounds to dig up. Even though I'm pretty sure I still got at least one more round, to even possibly 2 more rounds of snow before it changes weather. You know, I'm not gonna take any chances. I'm not a gambling kinda guy, right? Not my cup of tea, if you will. So, time will tell, I guess.
An armored vehicle may prove
Right.
useful.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and build the shield at this crafting table right here.
Fruits of my labor.
And by building it there, right, you know, because of the strategy that I'm going to be doing to get to round 50, right, I'm going to be very close. So if my shield breaks, it's, you know, going to be the shortest possible distance that I would, you know, be able to travel to replace my shield on this map. If I were to have used any other fucking crafting table for it and built it anywhere else, you know, sure, I could have fucking made it work and, you know, been, you know, probably fine. But anytime I needed to replace my shield, it would have taken, you know, anywhere from just a little bit longer to, like, fucking basically twice the amount of time, right? Depending on which other crafting table I ended up using, if I did. But, you know, despite the fact that I literally haven't fucking, played this map more than, you know, 2 or 3 times in fucking, God, at least a few years now. Like, and, you know, the few times that I have played this map recently, up until, you know, right now, when I'm actually trying to give a serious attempt at round 50 on here, right? You know, other than that, fucking, I, you know, don't fucking remember the last time that I, you know, went and did this whole strategy, to, you know, get to a high round on this map in Black Ops 3. If I remember correctly, as well, I never even actually fucking got to said high round that I was trying to... I think I got close, and then, you know, because if I remember correctly, the last time that I tried to play this map and, you know, get to a high round with the strategy I'm using, I think I was still playing on PS4 when that happened. So, man, that's crazy. That feels like a goddamn millennium. It feels like a whole lifetime ago at this point, for real. Like, the fucking period of my life before I had a gaming laptop or any of that, you know, when I was sharing a fucking regular I think it was a regular, you know, day one fucking PS4, right? Fucking A. I really almost fucking absolutely screwed myself over right there. But I actually got pretty lucky with that. Can't even lie. Like, fuck, man. Okay, I'm gonna try and save those couple fucking, you know, sons of bitches. You sons of bitches. Ah, I hit that fucking thing. Yeah, buddy.
It is but part of staff.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna end up building that staff at all, but I don't know, it's just satisfying to fucking be picking up the parts and all that shit. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I can go ahead and pick that up. The MP40 is always my go-to wall weapon for this map. Never fucking fails. It's just an absolute no-brainer to me. But, I don't know. It is what it is, you know? Ooh, shopping free. That's fucking literally exactly what I fucking needed. I bet.
Such a giant. How could such a monstrous machine be possible?
Yeah. Alright, I think I'm Gucci.
We cannot allow them
I'm Gucci gang. Alright, bet. Went ahead and got myself a nice little old fucking generator. So now I got the Pack-a-Punch actually fucking open. I'm not even gonna make it though, so that sucks. Dang. Unfortunate. Luckily, I do actually still have just enough fucking points right now to be able to, as long as it's already open up there, and I don't have to buy a door or some shit, which I don't know. Ooh, thank God. And there's that disc that we're gonna need. Nice. Alright, boom Hilda time, baby. Yeah.
More firepower is welcome in my hands.
Alright. Now let's go on down here. Pick up this bad boy. Put that down. Open this motherfucker. Whoa, what was that? Oh. Oh. Nice.
From such pieces.
So yeah, this part, this area is gonna be quite important for the main wonder weapon of the map, and you know, the main weapon for the high round strategy I'm gonna be doing, obviously. So we're definitely gonna be paying that area, you know, not even just 1 or 2. We're gonna be paying that area, you know, probably, I'd say at least a minimum of 4. Ooh, that would have been bad. Yikes. Righty-o chuckers. Alright, so this is the ice tunnel.
Perhaps
Yep.
we may discover song's meaning.
Alright. So, go on ahead and head through this portal when it's ready. And go grab the blue gem right here for the ice staff. Now I just gotta find the other 2 pieces out of the dig sites on the next snow round, whenever that's gonna be. But for the most part, until that snow arrives, you know, all I really have to do is, you know, try and progress the rounds forward as fast as I can, while, you know, at the same time, you know, trying to make progress towards any other side quests and, you know, whatnot that I am gonna need to do to properly, you know, fully set up to do the high round strategy that I'm gonna be doing on this map. Which I am, you know, kinda, I'm a little, you know, a little ashamed to have to admit out loud that I am going to unfortunately be doing a camping strategy for this map. I know, very unfortunate. I feel the same way, but, you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
In the fires of hell.
'Cause it's fucking way too difficult and basically, you know, damn near impossible to be able to actually, you know, reliably train anywhere on this fucking map to that high of a round on Black Ops 3. It's just very unlikely, you know?
Can you hear me? Please, you have to help me. I'm trapped here.
Ooh, boy. Nice. Needed that. Alright. Since it is a low round, though, this is, you know, when you actually can train, you know, somewhat reliably on this map, even in Black Ops 3. But that's just because it's a low round. You know? Shit is, yet to hit the fan, if you will.
I fear nothing.
But when it does, man, this area gets so fucking fast-paced and chaotic that, I mean, it's, you know, it's not, you know, completely, like, fucking no, absolutely zero chance impossible, but, you know, ain't gonna lie, my boy, it's really not too far off from such, you know, difficulty once you get into the later rounds because of the, you know, tightness of the space itself. Not, you know, combined... Ooh, actually, it's snowing, I just realized, too. Wow. Lol.
Show caution when walking robot's path.
Okay. Boom! Alright. Just need one more fucking part. Which... I'm trying to remember right now, actually. Which, section of the map did I find that first, part in? I think I was in over there, and then I found that part right here, so... By the game's, you know, logic and, code for how this is supposed to work, right? I should be, you know, more likely to dig up the final piece of the ice staff from one over in this area. That's how that, works, in this game for the ice staff. Technically, it's not, like, you know, very strict, where, you know, all three of the pieces, you know, absolutely have to spawn in, you know, a separate section of the map, and you won't find them, you know, anywhere else but those sections, you know? Like, if you dig up every fucking dig site in one section, right? And that's the one that, you know, you're more likely to get the part you need out of. You know, it's not just gonna be like, you know, you're shit out of luck now, thankfully. You know, you could go to any other fucking part of the map, and if you can find a dig up spot, you know, there's a chance that you could get the part that you need, but it's gonna be a much lower chance than if you were in the area that, you know, that part was more likely to spawn in. So, hopefully, you know, honestly, as long as, what happened to me earlier today when I was playing a, you know, refresher practice run of this map off camera to, you know, just refresh myself on, you know, how to play this map and all that, and, you know, figuring out my gobblegum setup and all that shit. Picking what strategy I wanted to do, all that. What was I even saying? Oh. Fuck. I forgot it already again. Damn. It's because I can't fucking think big fucking long sentences that actually, you know, are supposed to mean something or be explaining anything, and focus on, you know, playing the game, you know, well and efficiently, and getting everything I need to get done for the setup process done. I can't do that and yap to the degree I was just trying to at the same time, unfortunately. I do not have the, you know, I do not have the, number of, you know, creases and folds in my little brain to, you know, allow for such complexities. I mean, shit. I struggled to even say the word complexities right there. You hear that? Jeez. But, it's looking kinda unfortunate right now, not gonna lie. Unless I'm missing somewhere, which I very well could be, right? It's kinda looking like unfortunately, I am not gonna be getting that last ice staff piece this round. Because as far as I can remember right now, I think I have dug up every possible dig site on the map. So I've either dug up, you know, the spot, or the spot hasn't spawned yet. You know, but the result either way is the map is, as far as I can remember, as of right now, completely fucking stripped bare of dig sites. And the only way to, you know, have them, you know, come back, or for more to appear, is to progress rounds and have it go through a whole fucking cycle of, you know, going from snow to fucking, you know, just clear, you know, like no rain, no snow, nothing, just nothing, to fucking rain, and then back to snow. Because during rain rounds is when the fucking things actually replenish. And then when it goes back to snow again after that is when you finally then have another opportunity to get ice staff pieces. So if you get really unlucky like I did earlier today on my off-camera, you know, game I was playing, then it could be fucking, you know, going on round 20 plus already, and you could fucking still not have the final piece you need for the ice staff. It was kind of ridiculous. Like, seriously. Anyway, I'm gonna quit yapping and progress the game. Ooh, shopping free. Lol. Alright. That was a good pull. What I'm gonna do with that, I'm try and make, you know, get the most, utility out of it right now that I can. Go ahead and pack-a-punch the MP40 and get a alternate ammo type on it for free real quick, thanks to the Gobblegum.
If we are to survive, we must make
Okay.
good use of this machine.
And then I'm gonna go down here and swap my RK5 out for the M1927 on the wall right here.
Mysterious forces
Go back upstairs, right?
I am Nikolai. Fall before me.
Alright.
After the flames
Make my
die,
way back
there will be
upstairs.
little left.
Oh, balls. Wow. Unfortunately, those fucking zombies fucking were really blocking me there.
My weapon is transformed.
Alright. So, until we have to get rid of the MP40 for the ice staff, this is gonna be our loadout. As far as, you know, weapons go. So, yep, just gotta go ahead and burn the rounds until I can get another snow round and get that final piece. Ah! Fuck! Scared the shit out of me. God damn. Whew. Jesus. That zombie scared the dog shit out of me right there. Holy moly.
You have to help me. Please. There is a way to open the gateway.
Okay, just because there is a way to open the gateway does not mean that I have to help you, random little girl. I don't even know who you are. Hell, I could just chalk it up to fucking, you know, exposure to whatever's making these guys zombies, making me go cuckoo crazy and start fucking, you know, starting to hear things because of it, and just fucking dismiss and ignore everything that you're trying to tell me. And that would be a fucking totally reasonable thing to do, generally, in real life.
In the face of overwhelming odds, I will never surrender.
Because I don't know about you guys, I'm not a doctor or a psychiatrist or anything, but if anybody told me that, you know, they were hearing a little girl in their head, a disembodied voice that was, you know, trying to, you know, vaguely instruct them to construct some fucking ancient fucking super, you know, element weapon staff things, not gonna lie, I would be, you know, skeptical of their mental fortitude. I would be, you know, starting to suspect that they were, dealing with some mental issues, if you will.
I assume one of the undead is hiding inside armor.
Got your ass. Beware the, or, behold, I mean, the sheer power of the goddamn Boomhilda. I mean, that's crazy right there.
Staffs of the ancients were lost.
If you guys know anything about Origins and the Panzers on Origins, right?
Open the gateway to a
And how fucking ridiculously, you know, powerful they are, and formidable as an enemy they are, they will fucking rock your shit if you're not ready. You know, that's for, you know, real shit. But the fact that the Boomhilda absolutely wrecked him that fast just goes to show how powerful the Boomhilda really is. That's why I always make sure that I save my starting pistol on this map. And it's always the first gun that I pack-a-punch whenever I can. Because most of the time I don't have a staff built yet by the time the first Panzer shows up on the map. You know? And I don't generally, you know, want to be fucking running around the entire map, fucking wasting every bullet that I have in, you know, whatever weapons I have at the time, trying to fucking kill the Panzer. But, you know, if you don't have a staff or the Boomhilda or the Raygun Mark II or something, by the time that first Panzer shows up, that's essentially what's gonna end up playing out.
The Hellspawn
Nice.
fight for control of the generators. Even in the face of overwhelming odds, I will never surrender.
Alright, so far so good. Oh, Shiza.
Welcome.
You see, that's what I'm talking about. That's why you can't fucking reliably get to, you know, high rounds training on this map. Because the fucking places that you can train at, the few that exist, are so goddamn tight quartered like this that it's not, you know, it's not very hard at all to end up getting cornered like I almost did there by an entire horde and just fucking gang raped and not even have a chance to get yourself out of the situation, which always fucking really sucks, you know? Not fun, generally.
This
Alright,
will protect
got
my
a new
flanks from
shield.
attack.
Alright, so... You know what? Alright. I'm gonna go fucking... Go on ahead and... Just, you know, get the Templars out of the fucking way. Get that dealt with real quick so they don't go and fucking run a full circle train around the map. Fucking unplugging all my goddamn electrical cables. I don't know how many fucking times I gotta tell these motherfuckers to leave my fucking extension cords alone. I don't give a fuck what they need the outlet for. I was there first. My shit was plugged in first. Get off my shit,
Those rats could not have survived.
motherfucker. Yeah. Alright. So now, let's go on ahead and just turn on the generators that they fucked up real quick. Get those back on.
Under sustained attack.
And then we can go ahead and end the round. And, you know, progress the game. Another step further towards greatness. But so far though, you know, it's not like, you know, absolutely perfect luck and progress for the setup right now, but it's not by any means like really bad. You know, like I'm making decent progress towards getting set up for the strategy. You know, trying my best not to waste any time. And, you know, in the moments like right now where, you know, it's not a snow round and I'm, you know, just waiting for, you know, dig spots to spawn and, you know, it to be a snow round again to dig them up. You know, during that, you know, period when I'm waiting for all that to, you know, be ready to do, you know, instead of just fucking doing nothing and just killing zombies and, you know, spinning the rounds as fast as possible, you know, I try to think about all the other side quests and other stuff that I need to do to, you know, fully set up to, you know, for the strategy on this map. And if those, you know, if there's anything that I haven't done yet that I could go ahead and do, you know, while I'm in that waiting, you know, in between time, waiting for the fucking snow round to happen again, you know, if I do it like that, then I end up getting set up a lot quicker, and it's just a lot more efficient. I end up, you know, being able to get all the way set up on a much earlier round, which is always best. Speak of the devil.
Only the
Snow
combined
round.
strength
Nice.
do you stand any chance.
So, gotta make sure I save a zombie or two this round, so I can hopefully get the final piece of the staff that I need. As soon as we get that final piece, I can build the staff, do the upgrade real quick, and then once I get the upgraded staff, I can go back to the church and quickly get the melee soul box done for the G-Strike, and, you know, then finish the G-Strike quest and get that,
I fear nothing.
and once I, you know, finish that, I think, basically, yeah, all the way set up for the high round strategy at that point. Then I just gotta go to the spot, plant my fucking flag down,
True Russian.
you know, point the ice staff at the fucking ground, and, you know, chill, basically. I really hope... Damn. I was just about to say, I was like, I hope... No! Oh, wow, bro. You're kidding. My churn zombie just ruined everything. What the fuck? That's what I really don't like about the fucking churned alternate ammo type sometimes, man. When that type of shit happens. When you need a fucking zombie still alive for something. And, you know, the fucking churned zombie is just like, nah, fam. I got you. Like, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, that shit's gotta go. Immediately. That was fucking ridiculous. There we go. Blast furnace. That's what I like to see. That's the best fucking one. Hands down.
How was this modification achieved?
Wow, I actually got fucking... I got blast furnace on both of them.
So the seeds of the Roman
Yeah! God damn it! Fuck! I'm so stupid. I panicked. Man, why the fuck was... Where, I don't get it. Where did that fucking, other zombie that fucking ended up in front of me after I fucking shot the one that was already in front of me? Where did he come from? There shouldn't be a fucking zombie spawn right there. That's dumb as fuck. I'm pissed. Great.
I am prepared to give
Hopefully
my
it doesn't
life
fucking
for the
take,
greater good.
you know, 2 rounds to get Perkaholic back. Because I am not looking forward to the fucking possibility of fucking having to play 2 whole rounds, having to train here in this fucking part of the map with no goddamn perks at all. Fuck that.
For a cause, my own
That's
survival.
fucking ridiculous.
I am even more eager
Okay.
for battle than before.
Please. For the love of all that's holy. Oh, thank God.
I'm trapped here.
Jesus Christ.
I beg of you.
Again, I hear a young girl. Where is she? Can we help her?
Man, Nikolai, why don't you worry about helping your fucking self first, bro? Like, we literally almost just died. Like, can we fucking worry about, you know, making sure that we live first? Get your priorities straight, dude. Fuck. Oh, fuck. That's another goddamn Panzer. Oh, boy.
The armored one.
Oh, fuck me. I'm scared.
The filthy rats use strength in numbers to their advantage. Why does this box glow with light?
Come here, motherfucker. Got your ass. Hell yeah.
Do I stand alone against our oppressors?
Fucking sheesh. Alright, man. Nice. Not bad.
Even in the face of overwhelming odds, I will never surrender.
Ooh. I really fucking need to be able to save a goddamn zombie on the next snow round and get the last fucking staff part. Because I cannot fucking afford to keep burning rounds like this.
Flesh burns from your bow.
if I stay stuck where I am right now
I will break you.
for even fucking 2 to 3 more rounds, shit's gonna get real ugly. Because this is about the point when this spot gets, you know, basically fucking unsustainable. Especially if you don't have a staff yet.
Feel the might of the motherland.
You know, when even having the goddamn Boom Hilda that fucking, like, you know, kills panzers in a couple of fucking shots, when you're running around with that out as your safety weapon and that's not even fucking doing enough, yeah, that's concerning for sure. What the fuck? You guys really tried. Y'all thought, bro. What the... I don't know what you guys thought you were gonna do there, but, well, clearly it didn't go to plan. Better luck next time, guys. Yeah, Blast Furnace is 100% no contest the absolute best double pack-a-punch alternate ammo type in Black Ops 3 as of now. After all the updates and patches and, you know, little adjustments they did to the way that all the alternate ammos work over the, you know, time the game has been out. Because, you know, when the game first came out and, you know, throughout the, you know, majority of the updates during the, you know, year of, you know, the game's, life cycle, when it was like the new game being actively supported, getting DLC and all that in 2015, you know, they made quite a few updates to the way that all of them worked, right? But the, you know, the tier list, I guess you could, you know, say, of which ones were, you know, the best and what was better and, you know, than you know, what, didn't really change all that much. But at some point between then, when the, you know, final DLCs and, like, you know, major, like, updates to this game happened, you know, whenever the last, like, update, happened for this game, when it was, you know, being actively supported as, you know, the Call of Duty of the Year, whenever the last update of that sort for this game was, and, you know, between then and now, with, you know, periodic, you know, small little fixes and, you know, little tweaks here and there that, have been, you know, done, since that, sometime between those, somehow they managed to make basically every other alternate ammo type fucking absolute dog. Like, just complete buns in comparison to Blast Furnace. And Blast Furnace is just, you know, by far the most effective ammo type. You know, just there's no fucking... It's not even worth the breath, you know, trying to argue for any other ammo type, you know?
Something in common with the undead masses.
Okay, I need to make sure I save a fucking zombie this round. But we ain't at that point yet, so. Oh, I need to get a shield, fuck. Oh fuck, I forgot, I'm so used to putting the shield there. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to wait until the end of the round to go get one. It would be way too risky to try and get one right now. I can already see it. I can already see myself getting fucking trapped in a corner.
cause, my own survival.
Okay. Low key, I think that might be the last couple of fellers that I got this round, so I'm gonna try my best not to kill him. And, you know, go on ahead and get to fucking looking for dig spots and shit.
Those rats could not have survived the
Alright.
explosion.
So there should just be one now. Thankfully, those two separated away from the last other, you know, feller, so that I could narrow him down to that.
We are in robot patrol.
Yes. That was a close one. That was a close one. Was kind of reckless and a little bit stupid for me to even do that, but hey, I didn't die, nothing bad happened, so it worked out. Yikes. I don't think... I forget if you take a normal Mauser that you dig up when you have the Boom Hilda. I forget if that just gives you ammo for your Boom Hilda, or if it actually fucking swaps out your Boom Hilda for an Unpack-a-Punched one. And I, you know, don't think the possibility of the second one, you know, I don't think the possibility of that is worth taking that risk. Because I need my fucking Boom Hilda. This Boom Hilda has multiple fucking times this game been the only thing that made the difference between me fucking being able to live versus getting absolutely fucking, you know, 20-man gangbanged by fucking zombies and fucking panzers. Alright? This Boom Hilda is, you know, like the linchpin holding my entire fucking house of cards together right now. So I absolutely, under no circumstances, can have anything happen to my Boom Hilda until I fucking get the ice staff and get that upgraded. Because until then, this is my main power weapon. Yes! Let's go! Fucking A. Alright. Yeah. Good shit. Alright, so... Gotta go... head on over towards Pack-a-Punch now. Build the staff. I think I could, you know, even get the fucking entire upgrade process for it, you know, done before I even have to end the round, too, as long as I don't get stuck and end up having to kill the, you know, zombie. So, as long as I can, you know, not be a fucking total dumbass, I should be able to, you know, have the upgraded ice staff in my hands before the next round begins. But let's be honest, I mean, come on. We're talking about me here. Obviously, that's probably not gonna go how I would like it to. But I'm gonna try my best. So here we go. Alright. Really glad that we fucking finally got that last piece, though. Man. I was really hoping it wasn't gonna turn out to be another game like the one I had earlier today, where it was fucking round 20 plus, and I still hadn't fucking gotten the last piece. 'Cause, I mean, at that point, bro, you know, might as well just restart for real. The game's kind of chalked at that point. It's gonna be quite difficult to redeem a game like that. You know? Oh yeah, that's not what I'm here for. Okay. Gotta pull up the fucking, picture of the goddamn stupid code for this part. Bear with me, guys. And by guys, I mean literally absolutely nobody but the voices in my head. Kind of surprised that not even Elliot ended up fucking showing up. He was texting me earlier, being all like, you know, he wanted to talk and shit. And he literally said, you know, between 11 and 12, you know, tonight, he wanted to fucking, you know, talk. And I told him, yeah, for sure, that I'd, you know, be down for that. That's about when I started streaming. I even sent the link to him and all that. Not a peep from him. Like, bruh, how the fuck? There we go. Alright. Go ahead and take a quick hit or two before I fucking do this stupid code shit. Man. I just absolutely love when I get, you know, get a foil with dope on it and I hit that perfect balance of mix, you know, of the mixture of, you know, the just the, you know, perfect amount of fentanyl to methamphetamine ratio mixed in on it. When I managed to hit that perfect fucking combo balance, it's just absolutely magical. You know, it feels like, you know, I fucking found the first real life unicorn or some shit. Like, try to imagine how that would feel if you were the first person to fucking discover a actual real life fucking unicorn. You know, you see it with your own two eyes in front of you. You can even touch it. Okay. Oh. Since I'm, you know, trying to be better about not making fucking messes everywhere, especially when it comes to areas like, you know, the, you know, setup over here. I'm really trying to make absolute fucking certain that I keep this area as, you know, clean as possible, and, you know, get rid of any unnecessary clutter and garbage. You know, it's been, you know, a little less than fucking 3 years, alright, since I've had, you know, a nice fucking, computer setup like the one I have now. you know? So, needless to say, I want to take care of it the best I can and keep it, you know, not just functioning nice, but looking nice too. Because when it comes to a, you know, like streaming, gaming, slash, like, you know, music producing setup, right? I don't just value performance. You know, that is like one of the main fucking important things, obviously. But I also value aesthetic. I value, you know, presentation. You know, how your setup looks. You know, when someone walks in the room and looks over at your setup, you know, like, are they gonna have their immediate reaction be, ooh, gross? You know, because you fucking haven't, you know, gotten rid of any of the garbage that's over there for fucking months. You know, you fucking eat and shit all, you know, over there every day and just leave the fucking, you know, dirty plates and empty fucking packages and shit just laying there and just fucking, you know, ignore them. You got a fucking mountain of trash just piling up. You know, it's starting to fucking have a green stink cloud form above it. It's got its own fucking stinky weather system forming. Like, you know, if that's what your goddamn desktop, you know, desk setup's looking like, then something's fucking very wrong. Alright? You need to stop fucking, you know, spending all your time eating junk food and fucking just leaving the remaining trash all over and fucking gooning to goddamn TikTok OnlyFans girls that are probably like not even half your age. Alright, you need to stop all that. Clean that fucking setup up. Do your best to, you know, tidy it up and, you know, present it even decently. And go outside, you know, lean or kneel down and put your bare hand on some, you know, real green grass on a sunny day. You know, and then stand up and, you know, the first person you see walking by in, you know, hearing distance, go ahead and politely, you know, say hello, good morning, whatever, greet them. Alright? Have a real life social interaction. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. You know, it could just be a quick, you know, NPC level fucking dialogue, you know, line that you just spit out real quick. Alright? That's that's fine. At least it would be, you know, you actually, you know, having a social interaction with a person in real life, actually, you know, looking at another person in reality and speaking to them, you know? Because if your setup's looking like garbage fucking Mount Everest, I'd, you know, place a wager that you haven't actually spoken to a human being in person, other than maybe your, like, fucking DoorDash delivery driver in many years. Alright, and that shit is, it's not good for you. It turns you into a goddamn disgusting little golem-ass fucking creepo gooner. Nobody likes those. Alright? Turns you into a giga-loser. And just because, you know, the, you know, way I said that, you know, Giga Loser kind of makes it sound like you're like the ultimate alpha loser or whatever. You're still a loser. You do not want to be the best loser out of them all, alright? That is not something to be proud of or, you know, tout as an accomplishment. Like my brother in Christ, you are literally the best loser. Just, you know, really think about that for a minute. If you got at least fucking 2 brain cells left in there that work, you'll figure that out eventually why that's not good. Okay, anyway, let's do this puzzle. What do I got? Okay, I got LL. Uh-huh. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. No! What the fuck? How did that even happen? I was not anywhere near that portal enough to fucking have gotten sucked through like that. The fuck? Whatever. Anyway. Alright. Yep. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Righto.
What have we achieved?
Okay. And bingo bongo. Alright. So now that that's over, that's the most difficult part of the ice staff upgrade quest, in my opinion at least. But that's just because that's like the you know, only part of the entire fucking process of building and upgrading the staff that I, you know, didn't remember. I'm not gonna lie, when I fucking played a, you know, casual, you know, practice round of this map earlier today to get my fucking bearings on it and all that, and you know, refamiliarize myself with the map and all that enough to, you know, be able to confidently attempt an actual high round on stream, you know? I was actually quite surprised and, you know, kind of impressed by myself, you know, with the fucking level of memory that I still have for this map. For the most part, I didn't have to look up any fucking guide to, you know, get anything done for the setup for the high round strat on this map. Like, I literally fucking booted the map up and, you know, just from memory, by heart, you know, started fucking zooming, getting it done. The only thing I've had to look up at all, alright, has been the fucking code for the goddamn ice staff upgrade that I just did. Other than that, though, I actually somehow remembered literally everything else about this map and the high round strategy, which I think is kind of fucking crazy, not gonna lie. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, I just goofed up while fucking yapping. If my stupid ass didn't do that, I could have finished the upgrade process before I ended the round. But, nope, just had to go ahead and fucking make everything harder on myself. Oh, wonderful. And there's a Panzer? Oh, great. Fuck my life. It's okay, I can handle this. Come on. I'm a big boy. I can do this. I'm a big boy. Yep.
Something has changed.
I don't know how, but you were so much closer than my father ever got.
Show caution when walking.
Goddamn. Shit has me so anxious, I'm literally almost about to jump out of my fucking chair. That's one of the things that's good about having a webcam set up for these live streams and shit. Is that when I get fucking hella anxious and shit, you know, during really tense moments during a game like that, where, you know, I'm fucking so fucking anxious that I'm literally fucking struggling to not fucking jump out of my chair and fucking have a panic attack, fucking full, you know, brain meltdown of stress.
After the flames die, there will be.
Did I just hear someone knock, or am I fucking tweaking? Oh, nope. Well, what do you know? As it turns out, I was just tweaking. starting to kind of look like your boy Bats might maybe just have some schizophrenia going on in this good old fucking, you know, horribly dysfunctional, broken noggin of mine. You know, because the fucking catastrophic major fucking system failures that I've been living with, you know, this entire time, you know, they just weren't weighing me down enough. You know, I guess whoever's in charge of all that shit, you know, took a look at me and was just like, nah, it's not enough. He's not suffering enough. I know. Let's add schizophrenia on top of it all. That should do it. Yes.
In the face of overwhelming odds, I will never surrender.
Ah! Fucking A. Jesus. Whew. Fucking Lord.
Will crush our enemies.
Alrighty. Damn. That was a wee bit intense, if I do say so myself. And I think that's the last zombie, if I am correct. My dumbass, once again, just tried to go to the wrong fucking buildable table to get a shield. Once again, completely forgot that I had actually built the shield all the way over here at the church. But I'll give myself a free pass on that, because, you know, this, the current round was mighty stressful. It's kind of crazy just how fast the round fucking went by, too. Like, damn. It was like the round just fucking started, you know? Shopping free. at the very least, you know, I can go ahead and, you know, use the shopping free to get another gobble gum that I want without actually having to spend the points for it. So, other than that, though, you know, kind of at the point where don't really need anything else that, you know, I gotta buy with points on this map. Aww. You see, I don't really understand that. Alright? The way I, you know, see it, right? If you got the points to fucking spend on it, let fucking player spend those points if he's got them on the fucking gobblegum machine. Alright? That fucking come back next round shit is so dumb, and I hate it. Like... it's crazy, like, how the fuck are you guys really gonna fucking, you know, heavily enforce, you know, the rationing of these fucking gumballs? Like, you know, like it's life or death, but you can't fucking keep track of, oh, I don't know, anything else? Like, bruh. Oh yeah, that's what I need to do, right. Alright.
Maybe this will help.
Okay. So, in case you guys don't, know what's going on right now, alright? The very last step of upgrading any of the staffs on Origins is coming here and, you know, pulling these, various levers that are scattered across the scaffolding in this, you know, like, trophy room, I guess. I don't know what else to call it. But yeah, you gotta navigate your way on the scaffolding and shit, and, you know, navigate your way to all of the correct levers, and, you know, press them until, you know, they're all, you know, the same matching color, and, you know, make sure that it's, they're all on the correct color of the staff that you are upgrading. And once you do that, you can go ahead and do that. And then it's gonna go ahead and shoot off like that, and now we can go ahead and head back to the fucking portal by the church to go into the crazy place so we can go ahead and start the final phase of the upgrade process. Which we will have to end the round for, but that's all good. And, you know, it'll be perfect timing to have a, you know, brand new, fresh, round of zombies coming, you know, showing up conveniently, just as I need as many fucking zombie souls as quick as possible to fill this little soul box thing up to upgrade the staff. But, yeah. Basically just gotta fucking manage to not die here in this tight space with the walls always doing that shit. You know, just gotta not die, and also, you know, manage to, kill enough zombies here to satisfy the, fucking soul muncher that lives. Oh no! Bro! Ah! I thought I still had a shield. Fuck me, bro. Well, this just got way fucking harder. Because now, I gotta finish this fucking soul box part. Oh, fuck! God damn it! Man. I should have just shut the fuck up. That was my downfall, for real. If my dumbass would have just shut up and locked in, alright, I could have fucking yapped when the upgrade was done, and I was in a safe fucking, you know, section. But no. Just couldn't fucking wait, could I? One of my fucking many major catastrophic flaws that's constantly, you know, causing things in my life to you know, have outcomes similar to how that game just ended. Where everything seems like it's going fine, and then, you know, because I just can't fucking wait, and, you know, just have to fucking go ahead and yap, I end up, you know, distracting myself with my yapping, and immediately going from, it's, you know, going fine, going good, to, what the fuck, oh, what just happened? It all just blew up in my face, and it's all ruined, and, you know, everything is awful now. The change happened so fast that you blink and you fucking miss it. Type shit. Like,
Access must wait. They will be here again soon. The robot must prepare the defenses. Start up the conversion generators.
it's kind of ironic, because out of everything in my entire fucking life, that's the one thing I could confidently say that I would be more than happy to wait as long as possible for that to happen. But it ironically ends up being one of the things that happens, you know, basically instantaneously before I can even think the thought. My fucking impatient ass, you know, said, I want it now. I don't want to wait. And my brain said, I bet. And fucking it went and instantaneously fucking ruined whatever it was I was doing. You know, went and pressed fucking self-destruct so fast that I didn't even get a chance to fucking abort the shit. You know, normally it would pull up a thing where it's like, are you sure you wanted self-destruct? Yes or no? It said, fuck that shit. Self-destruct. 3, 2, 1, bye. Boom. You know? Did it so fast that no fucking human could possibly react quick enough to say no. Hell, I don't even think most fucking AIs would be able to react fast enough to stop that. But hey, I didn't have to wait for it. Nope, not at all. I did not have to wait, you know, even 5 seconds for anything good that was occurring in my life to fucking go ahead and just combust in my face. You know? Like, I don't even get to finish, realizing that something good's happening to me for once before it fucking goes ahead and fucking backfires on me and becomes, awful. Because, yeah, that's just... If you guys ever wonder the kind of luck that I got and, what my day-to-day life, is like generally, that's, kinda, it's a really simplified, version, but generally, that's, how my life be. So, yeah. If that sounds fucking absolutely terrible to you, if that sounds so fucking stressful that, you could see yourself, turning to constant, substance abuse to deal with such, stress, then guess what? You now understand why I am a fucking drug addict.
I was lucky this time. I know what else lies beneath.
Oh, I already got the part.
Do you have the key?
What?
Do you have the key or the fob?
Alrighty. Not sure if you guys ended up seeing my roommate at all just then, because he just burst in the door real quick. I mean, let's keep it real here. Even if you did, I don't think, because of the angle I got the webcam at and whatnot, you wouldn't be able to really see very much of him. And on top of that, he wasn't even in the door, standing there for that long. So, but it was just one of those times where, unfortunately, I just didn't have enough time to, go to OBS and turn the webcam off. That is one of the, unfortunate things that occur sometimes as a result of the, location my fucking gaming, streaming content setup is. As a result of it being located directly next to the fucking door that's the entrance to the apartment. Just, it being in proximity to the main entrance to the fucking apartment kind of puts it in a, bad spot, for recording. Huh? I'm sorry, what? Who the fuck was that? Yeah. I fucking have to be tripping on that one. Cause that sounded so fucking loud to me that I fucking was thinking for a second there that somebody was on the fucking balcony. Like, on our balcony. And, you know, just as a little bit of context, the apartment I'm in is on the 6th fucking floor. So, that would be, kinda concerning, to say the least. Man, that shit's so good. Like, no joke. If you let ice cream melt just enough where it gets to the perfect fucking consistency I got it at right now, where it's, you know, mostly liquid, but still, you know, solid enough in some places that you're gonna need a spoon, you know? And, you know, just melted enough to be, you know, mostly liquid, but still cold enough to not be hot, thick, fucking gross ice cream soup. Which I have had the, you know, misfortune of accidentally creating a few times while, you know, doing some experiments with ice cream in the microwave, trying to figure out the perfect amount of time to put ice cream in the microwave for to, you know, get my desired effect. And after some trial and error, I ended up finding out that for, you know, just about any ice cream in a, you know, Tupperware, you know, container or whatever, that's roughly this, you know, this size, or it could be it could be a little bigger than that, but not much. You know, anything in that size range, right? You could just kind of throw that shit in your microwave, press, you know, the one key, or if you have a fucking lame one, you know, and you have to type out the whole 100 for 1 minute, you know, but yeah, generally, just 1 minute is, you know, more than enough to get everything to the desired, you know, consistency, you know, and sometimes, you know, it can actually even be just a tad bit too much if the ice cream already, you know, has started kind of melting on its own, you know, in transit. in those cases, you know, putting it in for a whole minute in the microwave is just a tad too much, and you end up with like the very top, you know, layer of the you know, liquid that you end up with being, you know, basically hot milk soup. You know, it's not so bad that you can't stomach it, but it's definitely not what I was going, you know, trying to get, not what I was trying to make, not how I prefer to have my ice cream. Uh, yeah, just a big fat no on all of those. Absolutely fucking miserably failed that checklist. But once you can get past that fucking hot soup layer, it gets pretty good for you. You know what? There you go. Just hang it up. Ooh. I knew I didn't have enough to fucking go and open OBS thing fucking
gold. Or, well, old phones. That's also why they rob pipes out of people's houses and wire
I mean, that's some fucking...
job sites.
That's some genuine fucking big brain shit, though. Like...
Only a tweaker would think of it.
I mean... So what? You know, that's another thing. I'll never understand people that, you know, judge, you know, fucking hustles that, you know, are mainly done by, you know, drug addicts and, you know, junkies and shit. You know, just because that's the main, you know, group of people that do the shit. If it's, you know, well thought out enough, you know, and effective enough hustle that actually makes, you know, some decent money, who gives a fuck? So what it was fucking, you know, thought up by some goddamn twacked out crack meth heads. It works.
Who cares if the guy that invented your TV fucked your daughter too? You know what? It works. Live it.
Yeah. I mean, he fixed your TV, did he not? So what? He also fucking...
My daughter's attitude.
So what? He also broke your daughter's asshole in the process.
He fixed her attitude too. I haven't heard a peep from her since.
At least not out of her mouth. Her ass, on the other hand, man, there's been some windstorms down there.
She's
It's
been,
just... whoo.
been whistling. While
Yeah.
She walks by. Damn, bitch! You left a window open down there.
I didn't leave the window open. The window was broken open. And I can't afford to get it fixed. So, I'm gonna just call it a open floor plan now.
Ah, fucking nigger.
Try to pretend that it's some fancy, you know, modern design thing. And hope and pray people believe me. As long as they don't see my gaping asshole, then they won't know. Why? maximum petty shit.
That's not petty. That's just being narcissistic.
How the fuck is that not petty? You are literally saying the opposite of what I say
Not to be petty.
just to say that.
It's cute.
Just to be you know, fucking going against whatever it is that I say.
I'm not going against what you're saying. I just don't like to be a follower. I like to be my own fucking path.
Yeah. You just go the opposite direction of, you know, anything anyone does.
I go my
That's
own
not,
path.
you know,
I go the
crazy.
way I go.
Yeah, but you do it just to be able to say, look at me, guys. I'm so quirky and different. I'm not like other guys.
Jesus, who the fuck are you?
You.
No.
That's
You don't sound anything like that. That was.
yeah. That's not what you sound like, but that's what your personality
No, it
is
not.
basically doing.
No.
Yeah. That's.
If you think that's my personality, then Jesus fucking hell, and thank God you're not my therapist.
Okay, well, it's not.
You're bad at fucking like pinpointing people's thought, like their personalities.
Okay, it's not your full personality, but it is a portion of it. It's how your, you know, the attention-seeking part of it manifests sometimes. If you catch my drift.
No, here, I'm gonna. That makes me remind my. I want you to hear something.
Okay. Mic is unmuted. Alright. And now my controller won't fucking connect. Fucking A. There we go. Fucking A. Alright. Alright. Finally back.
Kill you all! Again!
Nice.
How am I meant to work and all around me? I am beset by the voices
Ooh.
of the damn downed and
Alright.
the moon focus.
First dig spot I try and I fucking immediately get an ice staff part. Nice.
You're toying with me, aren't you, Samantha?
Okay. Blood money. Not too shabby.
Max's trouble.
I'll take it. Oh yeah, I already did all that. Okay. Ooh, that's what I was gonna do. Duh.
Will not become one of you.
Ah.
Revolt!
Ah! By the way, you know,
Barely move in this mud.
I always fucking forget
Feeling generous,
that
are we?
I've got a webcam on the entire time when I'm streaming, and you guys can see all of my tweaker-ass movements right now, and I can only imagine how fucking embarrassing it's gotta look for you guys,
Temporarily enhanced.
and how funny it probably also looks, but, for a little bit of context, no, I did not, you know, just fucking put a whole fat fucking meth crystal up my ass, or anything like that. I'm actually just fucking bipolar, and, it's, you know, that time of the month, as they say, where I end up fucking, you know, fucking acting like I'm on absurd amounts of methamphetamine, even if I'm not, for a couple of days straight. And then, you know, I just fucking crash and wake up after sleeping for, you know, usually almost a full fucking day. And when I wake from my hibernation, I am in a very deep fucking depression. And then I proceed to be all fucking bleh and fucking stressy, depressy, because my life is super messy.
I suppose it is inevitable that the black mark
You know.
arrives in such desperate times.
You know how it be. But yeah, when I have manic episodes, I fucking will literally be fucking absolutely tweaking, twist-a-flexing, moving like I am right now, non-stop, for, you know, sometimes upwards of 3+ days, and I'm talking 3 days continuously straight, with, you know, with just about no fucking breaks, and, you know, usually no sleep until I finally, have the final crash. But until then, which, like I said, can at times take upwards of 3 days, I'll be fucking tweaking, twitching shit like I am on camera right now. And I literally will not be able to stop, no matter how hard I try, until my body literally has fucking exhausted itself of any and all energy that it could possibly fucking use. And my body then just proceeds to shut the fuck down because it's completely out of energy. And when I wake from my slumber, I feel like I've just been fucking, cracked over the head with a lead pipe after fucking doing, fucking a full handful of, the purest Molly ever, and fucking chugging 3 goddamn bottles of Everclear to the face. Alright? It feels like you're, just having the worst hangover ever fucking experienced in the history of hangovers. Like, I don't want to say it's like a migraine, because I've never actually had a migraine, so I'm not exactly qualified to speak on that. But if I had to guess, what migraines are kind of like, I'd imagine probably something like that, but worse. But, I've definitely had some rough headaches in my life, I've had some nasty hangovers and come downs from hard drug use and whatnot. I mean, if you guys have any fucking idea the kind of drug user that I was and still am, that won't come as a surprise. If you watched any of if you were a regular watcher of my story videos on the original channel, and if you've been watching the videos on the new channel, it shouldn't come as a big, shocking surprise that, in my days, it was not uncommon for me to do quantities of drugs and combos of drugs, that were so, extreme, especially for someone of my size and weight, that, my body, was not exactly, pleased with me afterwards. It, my body, was kinda upsetty spaghetti with me for literally fucking poisoning it constantly. I don't know about you guys, but, personally, I can't even be mad, because, I mean, if somebody was just fucking, every day shoving fucking, poison down my throat, I wouldn't exactly be very happy with them either. I would probably, want to and try my best to make them feel like dog shit garbaggio as well. So, as much as I fucking hate when it happens, I gotta, try and see it from the other side, look at it from the other end of the
Joy,
end of the
we have been unable to
something.
explain
I don't
their
know. Look at the other perspective. I think. Yeah, that's it. But at the same time, all right, even though it's two perspectives, we're both a part of the same fucking being, the same organism. All right, whatever, you know, fucking bacteria or digestive, you know, thing in my body, you know, is responsible for, you know, fucking breaking down all the fucking hard drugs that I'm always throwing into it. You know, whatever is tasked with dealing with that shit, you know, it's a part of me. And, you know, just because it doesn't like the fact that I refuse to stop poisoning it all the time, right? That, you know, doesn't fucking make it make sense why it, you know, thinks the appropriate response to such poison is to make me feel like garbage. Because I don't know if he's, you know, they're aware. The whole fucking reason I do those hard drugs and put that poison in me in the first place is because I feel like garbage. Maybe you should have thought that one through a bit more, huh?
115 generators came online. The appearance of this object shimmered and shifted, as though dropping in and out of reality itself.
But, you know, kind of seems like they missed the memo on that one. And I totally fucking, wow. Another prime example of my fucking yapping causing me to fuck something I'm trying to do up. I just completely wasted that entire shopping spree like a fucking dumb fuck. And I'm about to die. Wonderful. Ha. Oh, that's just great. Yay. Fucking fuck my life, man. And yep, okay. Wow. Yep. I'm gonna take that as a sign that it's time for me to quit playing the game. Cause I am too manic to be able to actually fucking play the game and do well. That's one of the things that really sucks. When I get, you know, to this point of mania, I can't play games anymore because I'm twistiflexed so much that I can't fucking play the game. And I end up fucking, you know, being really bad at it. And that ruins my, you know, any enjoyment that I could have gotten from said game. You know, so when I get to this point of mania, I lose any desire to keep playing any game for that reason, so yeah. Hopefully, you know, hopefully I don't have to fucking, you know, deal with this level of mania for the next 3 days straight with no sleep. Luckily for you guys, you know, as soon as I press this stop streaming button, it'll be over for you guys, and the next time that you see or hear from me, I'll be normal. Man, how I wish I could do that in real life for me. Anyway, enjoy, not twistiflexing, you know, to the point, so much to the point where you want to fucking die. Have a good time out there, all normal people. Bye.